Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Rich. And this is... I'm Jamie the dog. Woof, woof, woof.
He's brother to the stars.
Yes, they were all at the dog show.
So...
His brother won, right? She won puppy sweepstakes.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
So... What happened to you?
This is Knit Style episode 226. And it's been 2 weeks since we recorded. We had a busy week last week. We had a lot of doctor's appointments and stuff, so it just didn't happen. But we're back. We're here. And 2 Saturdays ago, we went down to New York City to the New Yorker Hotel, which was right across from Madison Square Garden. And we went to the Yorkshire Terrier specialty show, which I believe it's a national specialty, and Yorkshire Terriers were from everywhere, from overseas, from Canada, from across the country, California, everywhere, Washington, everywhere. And his brother won puppy sweeps. So they had this thing the day before, and they judge all the puppies. Maybe it was the morning of. I don't know.
Anyway, it was that morning.
It wasn't that morning.
Of, yeah,
and we were late because we don't get up late early, so we didn't get there till about 11:30. But anyway, his brother beat out all the puppies, which is like 100 puppies, 100 Yorkie puppies, which was so exciting. Mm-hmm. Look how cute! And we bought this little red bow for Jamie because they had some vendors there of Yorkie things, and we got him a red bow and a blue bow. I'll pop in a picture of the blue bow here. He didn't come with us.
No, thank God.
They weren't allowed anyway.
No.
There's a big sign in the dog show venue that said, unless you are entered, the dog is not allowed into the room. So we could not have brought him, which I knew, and it would have been too hard to bring him down the city anyway.
I know, especially if you saw all those dogs, forget it.
He's insane.
Running out in the middle of the contest, attacking them.
So I spoke to his breeder. I got to talk to your other mommy, which was really nice. And she said something interesting to me. She said, I was really surprised that he won because he's crazy. I said, oh, really?
Runs in a family.
We don't have any experience with that at all.
Whoa.
So I guess you and your brother are a lot alike, a little crazy, which I wouldn't have any other way. Mm-hmm. She said that Jamie's father throws, which means he sires, very outgoing puppies, playful, crazy puppies like you. Oh, you're so cute.
So that means if we get another one, they'll be the same.
Perhaps if it's sired by the same
we'll have 2 crazy ones.
Dog.
Ooh.
So I don't know if we're going to do that. We'll see.
I want to.
I know. Jamie really bonds. He loves me too, because when we were away for the day and we came home, he came running to me first, which is kind of weird because he spends a lot of his day with you. And he spends a lot of time on Rich's lap. He doesn't spend much time on my lap because he's very distracted by the room that I sit in, and I always have my computer and my knitting on my lap anyway. So.
I know, and I said, you can put your knitting away for an hour. She told me it's impossible.
No. It's
okay,
not happening.
Knitters.
Okay, make a comment down below.
No, please.
I'm not even kidding. If you're... Okay, now, the majority of this audience is knitters. Could you if you're, used to knitting in a certain venue, like watching TV or watching YouTube videos or whatever, could you put your knitting down for an hour?
No, you can.
I said absolutely not.
That's why sex with knitters is so dangerous.
Yeah, you might get stabbed.
Jeez,
in very private places.
Speaking of putting down, can I put the little weasel down? He's getting
in
wiggly.
a second. We're not done talking about him yet. So, yeah. So I said, no, I'm not putting my knitting down for an hour, not even to hold this little nugget, because it's not even guaranteed that he's going to sit in my lap. He will sometimes sit in my lap.
Okay, so what was your point?
The other thing, I'm just saying, could you put your knitting down for an hour?
No. Well, the other thing was you came home and he ran to you. So, okay, you
But
probably were the first one through the door.
He loves you so much. Oh, my gosh. And you guys play every day. You play ball. He loves ball, and he plays ball every day. And house training. House training is going better. He has had a lot less accidents in the last 2 weeks. I'm really on top of him with a lot of supervision. He's on a schedule, and as long as I keep to that schedule, he's been good. He hasn't messed. So
You might finally be getting the idea.
I think he's starting to get the idea. He knows he's supposed to go out, because it's funny, the other day, actually, I think it was today, he was in the dining room, and it was time, and I said, it's time to go out, dude. And he went running downstairs, and he knew, right? You knew you were supposed to go out.
It's really snowing, which
That's
makes
the thing.
it
It's been
crummy
really
too, you know?
when the weather is nice, I'll be
easier.
outside all the time, and he
Yeah.
will be outside with me. So it'll be a lot easier, when it's. I mean, he doesn't mind the snow. It's
Can we
just
get puppy swimmies?
puppy swimmies and go in the pool. You want to go in the pool? Oh, see how he loves his daddy. Oh my God, he loves. It's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else about him you want to say? Oh, I know. So the only thing, he was having some poop accidents the other day in a weird way. Like,
Yeah,
he
it started.
he
out
usually
all
okay.
over.
He's on a good schedule, so he poops in the morning, he poops in the afternoon, and pretty much sometimes like late at night. And I usually know when it's He was pooping like all day long. I'm like, why? Why is? And if you have animals, you monitor their health by their poop. We're constantly watching poop, right? So I couldn't figure out, why is he messing in the house? Why is he just leaving nuggets? Like, I couldn't understand. Explain to the people why he was leaving nuggets. We figured it out.
Well, I buy sprouted, gluten-free, all-natural organic cereal, so I buy organic blueberries to put on it. So I read that blueberries are very good for dogs, so I was giving him blueberries, which he ate.
He was
loved them.
loving those
But
blueberries.
but it's like a goose, it goes...
The blueberries were causing a little bit of,
Poopies.
yeah,
Poopies.
a little bit of the poops. So we stopped giving him blueberries. He's interesting, though. He loves fruit. So every once in a while, when I have a banana, I give him a little piece of banana. You like bananas?
That's strawberry.
And but very little, not much.
Okay, he's
I'm
going to
afraid-
go down. He's getting
Yeah.
fidgy. All right there, fidgy.
You want to put him in his crate
Yeah, maybe.
for a while? So while we record. So yeah, he's doing great. I'm super happy with him. I could not be happier. We love him to pieces, and he's so much fun. We don't even want to leave the house because we're having so much fun with him. Rich made himself a martini.
Who is...
So this is Wednesday, February 20th, I believe, 2019. And yeah, we've really been kind of snowed in, really. We like to walk.
We don't get a lot of snow, but you get enough snow to ruin everything.
Enough where you really can't get out to walk outside, which we really enjoy. If you watched Vlogmas, pretty much the only thing we did every day was walk on the rail trail, which we absolutely love doing, and we haven't been able to do in about 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been kind of rough, but yeah, we've been doing other things. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory. That was
We
fun.
always go there.
I know.
They should sponsor us.
They totally should. Cheesecake
For the
Factory.
publicity they get, they should sponsor us.
Speaking of sponsoring, Knit Crate sponsors the show. If you would like a
Yes.
subscription to Knit Crate, you can click on the link down below and get 20% off your first order, I believe. And I get a little bit of a commission. Thank you so much for doing that. And that helps pay for shipping of the prizes because they send me yarn for free and I give it away and show it on the show. So last week I had a gorgeous skein of Robin's Egg Blue. It was really pretty. I don't know if it's over there. I took it out. Anyway.
What's that?
That's the new one for this week.
Oh.
So
I must have taken it out. The only box there was empty.
I did a drawing.
Or maybe it's on a chair.
And I asked you guys to let me know what colors you'd like to see for the spring. So I dyed some really pretty spring colors. Thank you so much for your suggestions. I read every single one of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was very helpful. You will see some pretty spring colors today. They're all in, most of them are in my shop. I had the update last week. There's still some left. And I did a random generator of all the comments under the YouTube video. And the winner is Liza Piontek. And her favorite color is Robin's Egg Blue. And the skein that I'm giving away was a gorgeous Robin's Egg Blue. So congratulations, Liza. Just get in touch with me. You can send me an email, sharon@knitstyleryarns.com, or you can contact me on Ravelry. My Ravelry username is Stitch Mistress.
Well, where is it?
Where's what?
The yarn.
From last week? It's here. I had it in my hand.
What color was it?
Robin's Egg Blue.
Oh, well, that's pretty convenient. Jeez.
All right, this week I have another box to unbox from Knit Crate. And, this is very pretty.
I like salmon.
Salmon. I do too. I love salmon.
Very nice. The
Isn't
thick
it
yarn
pretty?
is very smooth.
So this looks like an Aran weight. Let's see if I'm right. I'm not right.
You're not right.
This is Vitellana Ambient Worsted. The colorway is Dawn Blush. It is 100% Peruvian Highland wool, worsted weight, 201 yards. I would argue that that is almost an Aran weight, really. But I don't know. It's close.
What can you make with those?
You could make a gorgeous shawl. You could make hats and mitts. You could make leg warmers. You could make, it's not enough for a sweater, but any sort of knitting accessory. And yeah, so this is going to be the prize that I will give away next week. So leave a comment down below, and I already gave you a prompt. Let me know if you could just sit for an hour without knitting. I would find it really difficult, unless I was eating. If I'm eating, I'm not knitting. But if I'm sitting, I'm knitting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yesterday I went out to dinner with another knitty friend of mine, and I brought my knitting with me. And anyway, so I had I had a backpack, I had a purse with me. I use a little Vera Bradley backpack as my pocketbook.
Oh,
and I had this adorable Christmas bag as my knitting bag because my project matches it. So I don't care if it's still Christmas. It has dogs on it. So I had this bag kind of sitting next to me, and the host just seated us, and she said, "Oh, that's such a cute purse with the dogs." And I said, "It's a knitting bag." And she looked at me like I was crazy. Literally. She was like, "What?" You know what I mean? She goes, "Oh, okay, that works too." And of course, during dinner, what am I doing? I'm not just sitting there. I pulled out my knitting, and I'm knitting, and I'm talking to my friend, and she said something to the effect of, she had read an article about a woman who was blind, and she still knit hats and things. And I said, "You're saying that because you're seeing me knitting on my project and not looking at it." So yes, hooray to knitters everywhere who can knit with impairments and whatever. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on that tangent, so.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking a lot. What's new with
Yeah,
you?
you sure do talk a lot.
Sorry. What's new with you, honey?
Okay, we'll keep talking.
You want me to keep talking?
Yeah.
So we can get this over with? Well, you haven't asked me what I'm wearing.
Obviously, clothing.
Do you notice?
Oh, that's that new shawl you just made. Oh, it looks very lovely on you.
I did not knit this.
You didn't knit it? Who knitted it?
I did not.
Oh, no, someone knitted it and with your yarn?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Who knitted it?
I'm going to
it?
tell you in a moment.
Okay.
So a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, I put out a call out for sample knitters, and my very first finished object came in the mail last week, and I absolutely love it so very much.
It's very nice. I like those. Yes, very beautiful.
This was knit by Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. So this is Julie's wrap by...
Cecilia.
Well, Cecilia knit the sample.
And you dyed.
I dyed the yarn. Who was the designer? Who do you think? Take a guess.
Wait, I'm thinking.
You thinking?
Hokey, look at daddy. Won't you
Hohi.
rub my belly? Okay, go back to sleep, will
This gorgeous sample, knit by Cecilia, designed by Hohi Locatelli.
you? You know, I could have swore I saw that on her one of the pictures.
Hohi?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Of course. She knit this actually for a friend, but I think she knit herself one. And she did it in a dark gray. I did this one in a bluish gray. It's dark gray with blue layering. And if you can see, there's very subtle speckling of blue and some blue overwash to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Cecilia did the most beautiful job. She did the yarn justice. And I am thrilled with your work, Cecilia. Thank you so, so very much. I probably will not wear it a lot. I will probably wear it out because I like wearing my beautiful shawls out, but I will not have this as an everyday shawl because this is a shop sample for my yarn. But what's nice about this, the color and everything, you could wear this with jeans and you could also wear it with a gorgeous dress going out.
Mm-hmm.
It's very versatile. So I just love the look of this wrap. And it is super warm. I was running around before the show with this on, and I was getting very hot, which is unusual for me. I'm usually not that warm.
Is that the same
Naturally,
color?
I have kits available if you would like to knit your own Julie's wrap in this gorgeous color. And this color I called Dementor's Kiss because I was thinking of the Dementors who are dark black and gray and the very cool blue tones.
So 4 of those skeins would make one shawl
So
like that.
this is, I have kits in the shop. I only have 3 left.
I like the little things on it.
They're
cool.
it's called a Pico Edge.
Oh.
Thank you. Yes, I love Pico Edges. It's beautiful. So what I did here, it was very helpful, Cecilia, for you to tell me how much yarn you used. So Cecilia used a little over 3 skeins. So I thought that would stink for you to buy 4 skeins of this color and then have almost a full skein left. So I split a skein in half. So the kit is 3 full skeins of yarn plus a half a skein to save you a little bit of money and to save you leftovers. You're definitely going to have enough for the wrap with the 3.5. Depending on your gauge, you know, it'll whatever you use. So, but anyway, so it's 350 grams of yarn, and these 3 are 400 yards each, and this is 200 yards. So 1,400 yards, I think. I think that's what it is. I'm not too good at math. Yeah, so it's 12. This is 1,200 plus another 1,400 yards. Should be plenty for the wrap. And I have 3 available. And yeah, I really like. Somebody asked me if you would need to alternate skeins, and I know Cecilia alternated with this. I don't think it's. I think one of my skeins was a little bit darker, the one I sent to her. These are much more uniform in color. I think you'd be okay. You wouldn't have to alternate. But that's entirely up to you. So that's that. Thrilled.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Thank you.
Actually.
So I have some more things. I have another shawl that came in, but I have to wait to show you that because it has mohair and I don't have any mohair in stock. So I need to get the mohair so I can dye up kits for that. And I have a sweater coming, which I'm really excited about, and a hat out there, I believe. So
Aren't you allergic
exciting.
to mohair?
I don't know yet. I got the shawl in the mail with the mohair and put it on, and it seemed okay. So we're gonna see.
Didn't you knit something with mohair?
I was knitting something with mohair, and I started sneezing, but I don't know if it was the mohair. I don't know. I'm gonna
You sneeze a lot of things.
I sneeze at a lot of things. I definitely do. Okay. So my knitting. So actually, let me talk about this project first. On our way down to the dog show, I was looking at Instagram, like you do, and one of my favorite designers, Ellie Skeindeer Knits, put out a call for test knitters for this gorgeous shawl. So she wanted to know like your level of experience and what yarn you would use. So in the Instagram post, so I answered her Instagram post. Said that I was an experienced knitter, particularly with shawls, and that I would use 2 Norwegian yarns that I had bought at Isolde's shop last year in Edinburgh. So about 4 days later, I got a direct message from her on Instagram asking me if I'd like to test knit, which was amazing. I was so excited to be asked. There was only one caveat. My preferred method of knitting is to knit from charts. She said, I still need someone to knit from the written directions. Are you still interested? So I said yes because the lace didn't look very hard, and so I thought it would be no problem. And it actually was fine. It was perfectly fine. This pattern is very well written. What's fun about doing a test knit is that you're really proofreading the pattern as you go, and it's like a treasure hunt to find errors. So I started it like immediately. As soon as I got the pattern, I had the yarn wound, I already found 2 errors in the first 10 minutes, and I let her know, and it was really, it's been great. Everybody else since then has surpassed me, of course, because I'm a little bit slow, but I will finish on time. I have 1 week to go to finish it, and it shouldn't be a problem because I'm probably about 75% finished with it anyway. So, I'm using 2 skeins of Norwegian yarn in 2 different colors.
So that's this shawl here?
That's that shawl.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice in 2 colors.
Oh, thank you.
I
Do you
that.
like it?
Yeah, that's really very nice.
I can't wait to show Ellie because I think she's going to love this. Because red is her favorite color. And this yarn is actually very reasonably priced. It's I got it in Isolde's shop. Each skein was 100 grams. The red is Solja. It is by Hillesborg Mill, and it is a Norwegian sheep that has a dark fleece, and they over dye it with colors, and so that's why you get this gorgeous red color.
That is really pretty.
Thank you. And then the white is Vilja, which is just a natural white shade of Norwegian sheep. Thank you. Oh, you like the 2 colors.
I think it's really different, very striking.
It's definitely not soft yet because it needs to be washed and
No,
blocked.
but the colors are beautiful.
So I thought it's going to be really fun because This will be finished to take to Edinburgh, and of course, Ellie will be at Edinburgh, and she can see my shawl.
Mm-hmm.
Be really fun to show her.
She was there last year.
She was, and I met her last year there, and it'll be fun to show her the shawl. She did not write the shawl for 2 colors. She only wrote it really for 1. But what I did was I put the second color in after the second eyelet. I finished all the lace in white. And then I did the red after I finished the lace. And I think it looks good.
It looks very good.
Yeah, I'm thrilled with it.
One of these days I'll get to the blue on my shawl and I'll have 2 colors.
You will.
He's holding up my knitting.
He is.
Because he sits on my lap. He wants to play. And I play with him and he wants to play. You get him.
But he's so
him.
worth it, though. I mean, oh my gosh. He gets so much attention all day long. Because all we do is play with him. Right? We're constantly playing ball. And I can't wait till the weather gets nice so we can take him out.
That's the best time to get a dog is when you're retired.
Oh, it's so great.
Because you got the time to spend with them and train them
And I forgot to mention one thing. We watched a lot of the dog show and we watched the puppy judging. It's so funny because the adult Yorkies are very... I noticed this last year when we went to the show.
I know someone posted a comment when I put a video of the adults that they look like they're on wheels the way they glide. Puppies just like him, they're jumping all over, looking at everything.
I'll see if I can get the video off your phone. I'll put it in here. The adults are just stately and they're good and they're quiet and they just flow. The puppies were hilarious. They're like all over the place, like looking. Oh, it was so funny. So hopefully he'll mature into a stately Yorkie. So anyway, I highly, highly recommend this shawl. She hasn't named it yet. The working title, it's a Faroese shawl. So so the story behind the shawl is really interesting. Ellie's one of her family members, like a great-grandmother or grandmother, had knit this shawl. And there was no pattern for it. She found it in an archive, in a box. And she reconstructed it and wrote up a pattern for it. So it's really kind of like a special family heirloom type of shawl. And ever since she talked about it on her show, I've been wanting to knit it. So I'm so excited that she picked me to test knit. Because if you've watched the show for a long time, I don't test knit. No, I just don't. Because I'm slow. And I'm afraid I'm not going to finish.
You're slow?
I'm slow.
Could have fooled me. I'm slow. If I was any slower, I'd be knitting backwards. I'd be taking stitches out.
Let's just say I'm a medium. I started this shawl a week ago. This is how, and I have not touched anything else in a week. This is how much knitting I've done in a week. This is how much I can do. And I've pretty much not done anything else. Like, I like to organize my house and whatever. I kind of put everything on hold so I can knit this. So I've been sitting there during the day knitting.
Well, I just did 3 stitches on my shawl, so I could say I did knitting.
3 stitches. I don't even know how many. But anyway, this is how much I can knit in a week. So
it's pretty good.
Smile for the thumbnail. A week's worth of knitting. It's a week's worth of knitting.
Right. It's still snowing.
I know.
Ugh.
So anyway, I have not worked on anything else in a week. This is all I've worked on. However,
okay, well that's good. That means we don't have to sit here too long listening and everything.
I do have a couple other things to show you. Before the test knit, I did put a little more on my sweater from Hand Spun Yarn. So not too much more. I did 2 or 3 inches more. So I'm just knitting on the body now. And once the shawl is finished, I will hopefully finish this bad boy. It doesn't have sleeves, so we're good with that. And the only other thing I really touched this week was when...
I thought you said touch nothing.
Was last week. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. I worked on this cowl that is my travel knitting. So I took this down to the dog show. And this is what I worked on the train instead of socks because I'm not in a sock place right now.
Well, you wouldn't. What do you wear a cowl? You have so many shawls. You don't need one.
I love cowls.
Do
I
you?
wear cowls all the time.
I don't wear mine very often.
As-
I like that shawl.
This
I
actually
wear
would
that
look,
all the time.
This actually would look nice on you, but I know you don't wear cowls, so I put a little lace in it. This is Jinx Yarns.
I knit one, but it annoys my neck.
And Jinx is no longer dyeing yarn, so it's very precious to me. And I decided to knit it into a Land of Sweets cowl. And I modified the Land of Sweets cowl. Basically, I just used the stitch count and the lace pattern. I'm only doing it in this one color. And I'm going to knit until the yarn runs out. And it'll be nice. I like these colors. It's my travel knitting. That's it.
Where's my shawl? Speaking of shawl.
I have no idea.
Oh, if I can't lose that, I'd be very upset.
All right. I
Okay.
have a lot of yarn to show.
Okay, well, let's put some of this away first so you
Yeah.
have room to show all your yarn. It's very nice. I like this color.
Yeah, it is pretty. This is the yarn.
Ah,
This is
oh,
the yarn
so-
I'm giving away.
That's your favorite color, boy. You got that. Why, a bag looks like an Easter egg basket.
I know. So I did some pastels this week, you guys, based on a lot of what you told me that you liked. So this is my interpretation of robin's egg. I'm calling it Tiny Eggs.
Very nice.
Thank you. And all of these yarns have little itsy bitsy micro speckles, which are very hot right now. Is that focusing? Can you see? Is that focusing?
We're trying to get it to focus on you, yes.
On the yarn?
Well, it looks kind of light, but
Okay, so that's my robin's egg. How close is it? This one's a little more blue, this robin's egg, than mine. But that's okay. Robin's eggs are all different shades when I looked them up. All
that
right.
does look like the bowl you put Easter eggs in. There's so many Easter
I
egg colors in there.
know. So then I have...
Ooh, I like yellow.
I love this. This is like a
Yellow gold.
yellowy green, really.
Oh, green. I'm colorblind.
It's
partially,
okay.
so don't mind.
It's okay, honey. So this is Buds and Blossoms. It just reminds me of the beautiful green that the trees have in the very, very early spring. Love. I also have...
What was that?
Hold on.
This looks just like Easter eggs. Holy cow.
I dropped one, but anyway, here's my lavender. And I called this violet, lilac wood. I wish I had a woods with all lilacs in it. You gotta buy me a lilac tree this year for Mother's Day. That's what I want for Mother's Day. A lilac bush.
A lilac bush.
Because
Where
ours
would we put
died.
it?
I don't know. We'll have to
Oh,
figure
I'm
that
gonna, you know,
out.
I still have to clean out that whole mess behind us next to the deck. Where I'm putting pampas in there.
Okay, and last but not least, this gorgeous shade of
Pink.
salmon, and I love it.
Oh, is that salmon?
It's
Very
a
light.
salmon color. Bless you.
Excuse
And
me.
this color was based on someone's YouTube comment. Sorry, I didn't look up your name. But the color of the year is living coral. This is living coral. The Pantone color of the year. So, living coral. And all together, if you wanted a beautiful springy shawl,
Wow.
aren't they
I would
pretty?
say so.
So I had a lot of fun dyeing those. And they all have, like I said, these little micro speckles, which are super fun to do. Just gives it a little visual interest. And I really like it. Okay, and I have a section in my shop for single skeins that are kind of like one-offs, and they're at a pretty good sale price, like under $20. So I have a couple of them in there now if you want to go grab those. So this is one. This is another one. It came undone, but go in there if you're interested in some sale prices. So I have that. So that was actually dyeing I did 2 weeks ago. This is all in the shop now if you want to go and look at it. So tonight's update, which I have to do yet, but I have 3 other colors. Now these are variegated. And actually, don't put those away yet, because I think that they would look nice if you wanted to do a fade. So this is Blue Crush. It reminds me of Waves. Doesn't it look like Waves?
In the movie.
Yeah. So if you wanted to pair it with, you know, a semi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
So I have this speckly Blue Crush and this one, Deep Sea Creatures. I love this one. It's got a little gray and teal. Again, you could do teal with it, or any of these colors. The green, the pink. So this is Deep Sea Creatures. And
Oh, you dropped. Oh, that doesn't go in here. It goes there. Whoa, that's an interesting color.
I love this. I haven't
Whoa,
named this one yet.
almost looks like Yorkie. If you get purple hair. I like the brown. Looks like the bright tans look like
The tan does look like Yorkies. So maybe I'll think of a Yorkie name for it. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out by tonight, because it's going in the shop tonight. So yeah. Anyway, those are all my colors, and oh my gosh, I love them. This would look nice together. I mean, they all kind of coordinate. All of these are in the trendy base. If you are interested, oh, I have to talk about this one. If you're interested in another base, I can dye any of these colors in another base. Just let me know. But ready to ship. They're all on trendy, which is my favorite. Yeah. Okay, so I have this color that was an experiment, kind of out of my comfort zone. Not to wear, because I love this color to wear. But I'm calling it Shifting Sands.
Oh, okay.
This would make a nice guy color, like for socks. You're not saying much. You're not impressed?
Shifting Sands.
It's like a taupey, sandy color. I love it. So I'm going to send this off to a sample knitter to knit into one of Helen Stewart's new patterns for the Sock Society. So I haven't emailed you yet. I will. I've been a little busy. So anyway, if you're interested in Shifting Sands, I'm going to put it up as a pre-order. Yeah, I really like it. I really want a sweater in this color, so I've been kind of experimenting. Anywho.
Anyways.
That's it.
Okay.
For the shop news. Lots of yarn. Always lots of yarn. I'm in the middle of also dyeing the Advent minis, because I start in January, and I've been dyeing them every week, and they're coming out so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I'm keeping one, because they're nice. If you guys want one of my Advents, they'll go on sale August 1st. And yeah, It's gonna be. They're really nice.
Want an olive with a garlic
I
in
do
it?
not,
Oh, okay.
because I do not. I like olives, but I do not like garlic.
Garlic's very healthy for you.
Nope, can't eat it anymore. I can't eat that or onion very well anymore. All right. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
It's been a very nitty couple of weeks because that's pretty much all I want to do because it's so yucky out. All right, let's end it then.
Should I get an opinion on that?
Sure, why not? Rich's 2 cents of the week. Let's call this a new segment. Rich's 2 cents of the week. So explain. Tell the story. Tell the whole story.
We have a slow-moving drain down in the laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to find something that would clean it out. And what do I find? So I bring it home, and Sharon and my son say, looks like an energy drink. Or some kind of
Looks like
healthy
Gatorade.
drink, even a name. Refresh. Have a sip of this and you'll refresh in heaven.
It's poison.
I think the packaging, I'm not going to knock the item. If this works, I'm going to run out and buy 4 more bottles of it. Because it's very hard to find it good. You know, if drain's not clogged, it's just slow. I don't want to put this green ooze and junk down.
I gotta say, as a mom, all right, so I'm a mom. I have 2 children. They're grown. But, okay, he
Not
put this
good.
on the countertop, and I was like, wait, what is that? And I looked, because I knew he went out to get drain cleaner. And I looked at it, and I'm like, is that an energy? No, it's a drain cleaner. Now, how enticing is this for, I mean, even teenagers? Like, you know, do they pay attention? No. Anyway, I showed this to my son, and he had seen it on the internet, and he said the kids were drinking it, and it's been causing a big stir. So
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I have concerns. Right?
Well,
As a
we
mom?
won't drink it.
No.
Well, unless it goes
What's
good
going
with,
downstairs?
Unless it goes good with gin. No.
It's going, I don't want it up here. I want it downstairs in the basement next to the drain.
But if this works, I'm going to get more.
Fine, but just don't keep it anywhere near the food.
New green gobbler.
Oh my God. You know, they make it so appealing. It's bad. It's not good. I'm not happy about that. I should feel like writing a letter.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of Mr. Rooter stuff that came. That was in a solid
That was
plastic.
in a-
Yeah. With a Rooter thing on it.
It let
now.
you know what it was. This looks like something you can ingest, and that's
I
just
know.
not cool to me.
But
I
if
may
this
write
works
them
as
a
good
letter.
as Mr. Rooter, I'm going to buy more of it.
Yeah. Anywho, that's Richie's 2 cents of the week.
My 2 cents of the week. What did I take my shawl out of the bag for? I didn't even show
I don't
it. I
know.
only did 3 stitches on it, but
You can show it.
Nah.
We'll show it next week.
Next week.
All right. With that, we hope you guys have a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Knit something beautiful.
And, I'm all done. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. I like this really nice. This is
Thank
coming out
you.
beautiful.
Oh, that means a lot to me.
That's
It's
really
so light.
pretty.
Feel how light it is.
Yeah, and the colors. I like the two-tone.
Yeah.
I like the two-tone.
You're
It's
not
very
getting
nice.
it.
No, I'm going to write a song about Ellie.
I think you should.
I think you should too, yes. Okay, you'll be sorry. No, you won't. I'll make a nice song about you, and you can shake my hand in Edinburgh.
Oh, yes.
You still
I don't
think
believe...
you're going, huh? You promised me. I'll know. You'll go. You'll be in my little backpack. Oh, boy. Stop by and shake my little paw.
I don't believe that Ellie watches my show, but she will meet you in Edinburgh, and I will direct her to your song.
Okay.
For next week, you're going to do a song next week about Ellie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. Well, now I have to hold you to it.
What do you think I am? Burt Backrack?
Who remembers who that is? Oh, I think it's time to go.
Oh, yes, I think it's time for another martini.
Open that for me. Ooh. He loves his daddy so much. It's adorable. Do you know the camera's on?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what's
See the little red dot? The little record dot? It's on.
Oh.
The microphone is plugged in
Oh.
and turned on.
Good.
So we should be good to go, my dear.
Okay.
This bow is askew. But of course it is, because everything on him is askew. Okay, hurry up. Here's.
Well, you can show it while I'm closing the
No,
box.
I can't. Here, go put that over there.
Oh, that's done? Oh, okay, good.
I'm very lucky that I can do this, show this test knit off.
It really does. It looks just like an Easter egg basket when you're
Aw.
looking at it all. It's very
It
nice.
does.
I'm impressed.